Hi,
I'm Amy.
and I'm Tom.
And we're Waltz Wonder. Join us as we wander away across South Wales. After dragging ourselves away from the best campsite we have ever stayed at, more about that in part 2 if you haven't seen that yet, we packed up the van and started the journey towards the Gower through some narrow, beautiful roads. We stopped briefly at the top of a hill to admire the view from the ruins of a fort. It was beautiful, but we had places to be, so we had to move on. After arriving at our next campsite in Three Cliffs Bay, we quickly ate some food and then headed off on a walk down to the beach. It was an absolutely stunning location to stay. Having this just a short walk away was fantastic, and it was a relaxing end to a busy day of travelling. We've woken up to another beautiful day in South Wales. So we're at Three Cliffs this morning and we've woken up to gorgeous blue skies. Today we're heading to Mumbles. Now, I have been excited to go to Mumbles since I knew that we were planning this trip for a couple of reasons. So firstly, when they did the episode on Interior Design Masters where they had the projects for the cafe, and one of those cafes is in Mumbles, and hopefully we're heading there today. And then secondly, we watched a series on Channel 4 a few weeks ago with Joe Wilkinson and Catherine Ryan, and they actually came and stayed at this campsite and then went and spent the day in Mumbles. So I'm going to try and not shout Mumbles like Joe Wilkinson did at Tom every few minutes. But I am really excited. It looks like a gorgeous little town. Little amusement arcades, cafes, apparently a great little seafood bar, seafood hut that we're hopefully going to go and get some food at. And with the sun shining, hopefully a really beautiful place to spend a few hours. So watch your space. We're heading to Mumbles next. Tom, are you excited about Mumbles?
Mumbles.
Mumbles. After an absolutely fantastic breakfast at Full of Grays, we took a walk along the seafront and ended up at Mumbles Pier. The 835-foot pier has been in Mumbles since 1898 and includes an RNLI lifeboat house at its end. When we visited, the end of the pier was still undergoing an extensive set of restoration to ensure it remains a working structure for years to come, but this didn't stop us from enjoying the beautiful ironwork and the incredible views of the coast. After peace and tranquility of the outdoors, we headed inside the cacophony of sounds of the amusements, which is very close by on the pier. We just went in for a look, but ended up playing and staying much longer than planned. I'm going to go for... Come on, number 4. Go number 4. Oh, we've got an early leader. We've got an early leader. We've got an early leader. It's the face of a woman who knows her ducks. Winner. Don't know your ducks.
Oh, we got loads of clothes.
We We left the arcade and headed to somewhere Tom was excited about after hearing about it online. Joe's has been around since 1922 and has a number of parlours around Wales. It was busy all day and we had a bit of a wait to get in, but it was well worth it as the ice cream was incredible. Well worth the trip if you're in the area. After a stop for ice cream, we wandered further into town and grabbed a drink at the Gower Brewery Taproom. The place itself is lovely with a warm atmosphere. They had a great selection of drinks and some fantastic looking food. We finished our trip with a visit to the Gower Seafood Hut. This has changed from its previous location whilst the seafront is being worked on, but its new location in the park gives you somewhere lovely to enjoy their incredible food. They make simple seafood, but elevated with little tweaks. We really enjoyed it. We'll link all the places we went in the description below. Well, what a day in Mumbles. It was definitely one of the places that was top on my list when I knew that we were coming to this area, and I kept saying to Tom, I want to go to Mumbles, I want to go to Mumbles. I think we've just had the best day. Fantastic breakfast at Full of Greys. So that was the little cafe that was featured on Interior Design Masters, and it was really lovely in there. Gorgeous coffee and food, and the owner was in there as well, and she was really lovely and had a little chat about the programme. And the cafe looks great. So great breakfast in there, and then we headed down the pier to the amusement arcades. Won a shed load of tickets which equated to 4 bags of Skittles. So I think it was about £10 for those 4 bags of Skittles, but had lots of fun in there. And yeah, just lovely to explore some time on the pier, and Tom managed to do a little bit of drone footage out on the beach as well. And then we've just really kind of strolled back into town, gone to a few of the shops, went to Joe's for some really lovely ice cream. So that was one of the things that was on Tom's list that he wanted to do. So went in there and had some ice cream, and then went to find the Gower Brewery Taproom, had a little non-alcoholic beer in there, and then went to a little bottle shop where Tom picked up some local beers, and then walked back through town and found the Gower Seafood Hut, which was something that we saw on Instagram. I think it was the Gower foodie shared it, and was kind of one of those not to miss places. So went there and had some sweet chili prawns and some popcorn cockles, which were just incredible, just out of this world. So yeah, we've had the best day in Mumbles. The sun is still shining. Just been really lovely just to walk around and explore. And I think now it's just about 4 o'clock, so I think now we're going to try and head over to Swansea, to Swansea Brewery. Is that right?
That's called Pier.
So head over to Swansea and find the tap room there, just to have a little drink and end the day there. So yeah, we've had a great day in Mumbles, would highly recommend, and really glad we came here because I've absolutely loved it. So we're at our last night of our South Wales adventure, and it's been such a brilliant week. I think a couple of months ago when we booked all of these campsites, we were hoping with the locations that we would have this weather, and
Yeah, it was a bit of a worry. I mean, if it had been a storm or something, we'd have had a considerably less nice time. But it's really shined on us, definitely.
yeah, the last time we came to Wales, we had a succession of really bad weather days, and we were actually here during a storm. So to be here and have such perfect weather has just been brilliant. Each of the campsites have been great for different reasons. Some have been great for location, some have been great for facilities, some have been great just because you can walk out beyond the coast path and jump in the sea. They've all been fantastic for different reasons, and we've just had the best time. I think my highlight personally has probably been the 3 things that I've loved from the last week. I think going to Mumbles today, I absolutely loved Mumbles.
Yeah, it was great. It was nice little place that was, and right on the doorstep of Swansea as well, so right near the city, but it feels completely different.
Yeah, we had such a great food day as well. So that breakfast followed by the amazing seafood from the Gower Seafood Hut, and then we just stopped in a little pub on the way back and had some great pub food. So really good food day. I think another highlight has been the 4 a.m. get up for the sunrise walk. I don't think I ever would have expected that might have been a highlight of my holiday, but to get up and be on that beach in Tenby with nobody else around, and just to be down there that early in the morning was just brilliant.
Yeah, and we really got the weather. You sort of get up hoping that you're going to get a nice sunrise, but it really paid off that day as well.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. And I think the final highlight for me has been probably getting to the last campsite, the one at Pencarnon Farm, and realising we were just on the coast path, and just deciding to walk down the coast path and get in the sea, and go for a little sea swim, which is something that we'd never do at home, which is ridiculous really because we live in Cornwall. But we would never ever do that. And I think just to jump in the sea and have a nice little afternoon and then just go back to the van and warm up was just great, and it was just a really nice experience. So thank you for joining us for our adventures across South Wales, and we do hope you'll enjoy us as we continue to wander our way across the UK and find out many more adventures. So thank you for joining us. We've been Walt's Wonder, and we hope we'll see you again soon.
Thanks. Bye.